Ingredients: 250 grams plain sweet biscuits, 180 grams dark chocolate chopped, 1 can sweetened condensed milk, 1 and 1/2 cups coconut. First, place biscuits into 2 plastic bags and crush into fine crumbs using something hard. Put crumbs in a bowl. Together with biscuits, add 1/2 cup coconut and milk. Ask an adult to help you melt chocolate and pour into bowl. Mix well. Together with biscuit, in another bowl place some coconut and using slightly wet hands roll mixture into small balls. Dip each ball into coconut. And the coconut balls are ready. And I'm going to give you one each so you can taste them. Enjoy!
Very good, Martina. Very good. Start from those at the front.
My visits to London. During my visits to London, I have seen many attractions. My favorite is the Big Ben. Next to the Big Ben, there is the House of Parliament. They are on the River Thames. The other side, there is the London Eye. I went on the London Eye. The London Eye is the biggest turning point in the world. Then I went to the Natural History Museum. It's really big and nice. There is when you go in, you see a Brachiosaurus, a skeleton Brachiosaurus. And in another hall, you can see a T-Rex. It shows you how big it was and how scary it was. Now I went to the British Museum. This museum is very old. There are lots of Egyptian mummies, and this is the oldest one. And there are some Greek statues. And the building is very old. In London, there are lots of parks, like Hyde Park, St. James Park, and Green Park. I went to 2 different parks, one Hyde Park and the other one St. James. When you go in Hyde Park, when you go in the gate of Hyde Park, you can see a big pond where you can our street. The street is very busy and it has lots of shops where you can go shopping and restaurants. And here you can see Oxford Station. That station is the busiest one in London. The end. Thanks for watching.
Very good.
This is my robot. My robot works with pencil batteries. And this robot walks with remote control. This robot walks and fires his gun. My parents bought it for me as a birthday present. I like to play with my robot because it is my favorite toy. I like to play with my robot with my sister.
What? Today I am going to tell you how to do a Christmas craft. First, start by tracing a model on a piece of cardboard. Cut it carefully by the pencil. The whole model is supposed to look like this. Color it with pencil colors or watercolors. If you do it with watercolors, leave it to dry. Decorate your Christmas craft with glitter glue or tinsels. Fold the ending parts. Color them the same color that you used before. Fold the whole Christmas tree. Do some holes at the ending parts. Get a ribbon and do them through the holes that you did before. When you get to the top part, do a knot. With scissors, slightly pull the ribbon so it will curl. The whole Christmas tree is supposed to look like this. If you want to give it to someone as a surprise, you can put something in it. Thank you, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Today I'm gonna tell you a hobby of mine called swimming. I used to go swimming when I was 7. I go swimming every Saturday in 11 o'clock till noon. This is my goggles. They're red and they have a stamp at the back. The pocket of my goggles is waterproof, so when it falls in the water, it won't get wet.
Mm-hmm.
This is my goggles. And at the back.
My favorite hobby. My favorite hobby is scouting. I go to the Jewish Scout School. My teachers are Sarah, Moira, and Akela. I like them. I like scouting because I like going on adventures. I like camping and hikes, and I can see many more different places. At Scouts, I learn first aid, helping people in their needs, and cooking. At Scouts, I meet with other children and I can make new friends with them. My hobby is teaching me to be independent and good mother for the future.
I go to talk about my dog. This is my dog. The name of my dog is Balto. He is white. He is 4 years old. And her eyes is brown. And this is a puppy, not a big dog. Thank you.
I'm going to tell you about my truck. I go to a party where my mom works and they give me the special truck. The special truck works with the remote control. I drive it at home in the corridors and I'm going to show you how it works.
Dear friends, this is another friend of mine. This is my friend Jessie. Jessie is a cowgirl from the animation movie Toy Story. She always wears this costume. I got Jessie as a Christmas present from my mother last year. She has a lot of friends, but her best friend is Woody, who is a cowboy. She can also talk and make some noises. Here is what she can say. When I go out with my family, I take Jessie with me. I love Jessie and I take good care of her. Thank you.
I'm going to talk of my favorite hobby. It's art. I go every Saturday at art. My teacher is Miss Manjon and she is a good artist. I painted Saturday. This I do it at Monday. This was my homework. I do it myself. Thank you.
Show us the rest of the drawings, Hayden.
I am going to tell you about my Christmas holiday. I left on the 11th of December and came back on the 14th of December 2013. I stayed in a hotel. The hotel was called Hotel Hamburgerhof. All the Christmas markets of Germany are on in front of the cathedral. On the first day, we went to Wiesbaden. When you get in the Christmas market of Wiesbaden, you can see a big Christmas tree. Under the big Christmas tree, there was a grave. The streets of Wiesbaden were all decorated with decorations. Like here we have some Christmas trees, some reindeers, and Santa Claus. The stalls of the Christmas market were all decorated with fairies and stars. Here is the carousel. When you get on the carousel, you can see all the Christmas market of Wiesbaden. I went on a train that goes round the Christmas market. The train was in front of the cathedral. In the evening, we went to Mainz. In Mainz, there was Also, the statues were made of wood. The stalls were decorated with lights and tinsels. You can buy food from the stores. You can buy some mild wine that makes you feel hot, warm, some soup, and a hot dog that is called a schnitzel. In the middle of the Christmas market, there was a pyramid. In the middle there were angels decorated. There were angels on the pyramid. Other angels were holding the four candles of the Advent. On the last day, we went to Rottenberg. Rottenberg is an old town, like Indina. The Christmas market works in the main square and inside streets. In Rottenberg, there was a Christmas shop and the museum of Kate Wolfhard. In the middle of the Christmas shop, there was a big Christmas tree. The Christmas tree was decorated with lights, balls, and some statues. The things that were on the Christmas tree were made of wood, glass, and plastic. Here, next to the front door of the Christmas shop, there was a big soldier. The soldier was made of wood. Here you can see me with my friend Erika. In the evening, we went to Frankfurt. The Christmas market of Frankfurt is the biggest one in Germany. The Christmas market is situated in 3 main squares. The stores were all decorated with lights, Santa, trees, reindeers, and a bit of snowman. There was a Christmas shop that was a piece of it like a church. This is the main square. In the main square there were lots of shops and the streets were all decorated with Christmas decorations. There was a grave. The statues were big and the statues were made of wood. And also there were some old houses. The Christmas stores were all decorated with tinsels, bells, and a bit of Father Christmas. You can buy from the shop some doilies, some tinsels, and Christmas decorations. Here is the carousel. The carousel is painted with lovely pictures of Germany. On the last part of the Christmas market, there was a big Christmas tree. The Christmas tree was decorated with lights and bulbs. I wish that you all can go and see these things. But prepare your jackets because in Germany there is lots of cold. Thank you.
Today I'm going to tell you how to do the baci. Ingredients. You need 200 grams plain biscuits, 200 grams crushed hazelnuts, 1 can condensed milk, 50 grams chocolate chip, 150 grams chocolate cooking. First, crush the plain biscuits. Then put the crushed biscuits in a bowl. Next, add the chocolate chips with the biscuits. Add the condensed milk. Then mix all the ingredients together with a spoon and make sure you mix them well. Pick up a little bit of the blend and roll them between your hands until they become balls. Then put 1 hazelnut on top of each of them. Put the chocolate in a plate. Then put it on a pot with some water in it and put it on the cooker until the chocolate be melted. Then cover the baci with the melted chocolate. When they are all ready, leave it for a few minutes to cool. Then you can just eat it.
Today I am going to talk to you about Christmas in Malta. Christmas is very important to the people of Malta. Most people go to a midnight mass. The churches are decorated with lights and cribs. Today some of the cribs are mechanical. The figure of baby Jesus is put on the main altar at midnight on Christmas night. It is a tradition of having a Christmas Eve procession with baby Jesus. Maltese houses also has a Christmas tree decorated with bulbs, tinsel and Christmas decorations. That figure of the baby Jesus is put on the main altar. Children get their present from Santa Claus at Christmas night. A call center Christmas party is held in schools. Maltese people like to cook the turkey, the Christmas cake and the mince pies. I hope you like to hear my information. Thank you for listening to me.
My favorite toy. Hello boys and girls, my name is Janaya. This is my favorite toy called Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style walks and sings. My grandparents gave it to me for my Christmas present. I love Gangnam Style. Now I'm going to show you how it works.
Oppa Gangnam Style. Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
And that's all.
Go.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you about a park that I've been to in London called Crystal Palace Park. It's full of dinosaurs and all of them are made of 30 tons of clay. The people who started Crystal Palace Park were two men called Owen Hawkins and Charles Darwin. They created the first dinosaur theme park in the early 80s. And they had to make the Crystal Palace Park visitors go back in time from the Ice Age to the latest period in time. The first one would be Megalosaurus, a deer-like creature surrounded by the woolly mammoth and dodo. Owen and Charles Darwin thought they could have used the original antlers themselves, which their horns, to make on the various sculpture, which they could not because the Crystal Palace Company didn't allow them because they needed to research those bones. They tried to make every model as accurate as it could be. And Darwin's job was a scientist, and Owen was the one who created the models. But Darwin first has to draw a picture of the animal and then make a little model, say 1/6 or 1/12. The next dinosaur would be one that stands on a tree called Megastotherium. And they have made a fossilized poo, but you all know what poo means. And they were sure that it ate only vegetation. It lacked the teeth of a carnivore, but had a long tongue and strong cheek muscles that could pull a tree branch and roots. planted a tree in the model to stand on the tree as it would have been in the Ice Age. There the tree continued to grow until it cracked one of the model's arms. The original arm has been replaced and the tree has now died. And they thought Megistotherium could stand on 2 legs and look like a sloth, but they have got it all wrong. Megistotherium could have walked on 4 legs better than 2. Next one is a meat eater, but one that lives on water, Mosasaurus. And we have to thank the Mosasaurus because it was the first discovery. And they had no bones of the body, so they have partially submerged it in the lake, as it would have been millions of years ago, and left its head untouched of water. But now, research and the 21st century could now look back and know that Darwin was wrong about the mosasaur. Now they think it was related to snakes and monitor lizards, such like the Komodo dragon. And they were wrong, showing its head coming up out of the water, since Mosasaur was a sea creature and has always stayed in the water. The next thing is not a dinosaur at all, but a scenery. A cave where there's live models. People can go in and explore how a cave would have been with stalagmites and stalactites, but today sadly we have lost the cave because now it's partially submerged underwater. And you might say, what would they do if people bring out things every night, every day out of the cave? Well, shovel it back each night. Next dino is one that's truly the famous of all Crystal Palace Park, the Iguanodon. If you can see here, I have a model of the Iguanodon. You see, Owen made a horn on its nose and a long scaly tail with fat legs and a huge belly, and on all 4 legs. But it was wrong. They made Iguanodon look like a one-horned rhino with long tail. Now they know they could have walked on 2 legs better than 2. And better than 4. And they now believe the horn on the nose was actually a weapon on its thumb. Next one, you can't see it very much in the picture, but it's a pterodon. And if you haven't noticed, in the pictures, there's a picture of the Crystal Palace dinosaurs and how we now think they would have looked like today. You can see a big difference. And did you know ptero means wing and dactylus means finger? And if only Owen and Darwin have known about T-Rex, they certainly would have included it. But the toe bone of that creature wouldn't be found for another 20 years to come. And it wouldn't be until the 21st century that a dinosaur named after Charles Darwin. It was found in China, which had the characteristic head and neck of a pterodon called Darwinopteryx, and it was a strange name.
Samuel, tell us about the old crocs now.
Okay, the old crocs, which is Tyleosaurus. Now I couldn't find a picture of it, but the Tyleosaurus, they made it look like a crocodile, which in fact was the Mosasaur. Tylosaurus and Mosasaur are both the same creatures. That I really don't know much about.
Okay.
The next dinosaur.
Plesiosaurus.
Now the next dinosaur is Megalosaurus.
But I think we skipped it, Sam. It's okay. Tell us about the Plesiosaurus.
Okay, the Plesiosaurus, they had so many bones of it found in Europe. The Plesiosaurus was the most accurate dinosaur that they made, and they thought it would go on land, but they were wrong as well. The Plesiosaurus could not go on land, and Plesiosaurus keeps secrets. We still don't know if it gave birth to live young or laid eggs, and if this long-necked predator of the sea, if it reminds you of anyone, it's Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. But the legend of that creature didn't emerge until the 1980s. The next dinosaur, which is also a meat eater, is Megalosaurus, and no one has seen anything like it. Luckily, it looked like a T-Rex, but when scientists Georges Cuvier, Paris scientists, discovered it, they thought it was the bone of a giant man. And they made a hump on its belly, which was also wrong, and fat legs like the iguanodon, but without the horn. It was so wrong. And actually, in real life, had tiny arms, long feet, and a T-Rex head, and big as a T-Rex. The next dino, which is a herbivore, is called Hylaeosaurus, but they did not have the fossil evidence of the Hylaeosaurus's head, so they basically showed its hind, which is its butt. They showed it instead of the head.
Okay, Sam. Time up now, okay?
Okay.
Very good, very good.
Today I'm going to tell you my pet. This is a cat. He is a boy. He is 3 weeks old, and now is it 4 weeks old. Is temperature, and he is very strong with the hot fireplace, and he goes near here, and he going to see him the fire, and he is sometimes going some trouble at my mother and he broke his glass, and he is sleeping on my bed, or the basket, or in the sofa. But his favorite his favorite position is his tiger soft toy. And he
All right.
he is likes me. He likes play with me and he like me.
Okay.
And I had some photos when he is small and he is no.
Yes.
Hello, I'm going to show you how to make progress. A progress is like a bomb, but it doesn't explode anything. I did this bomb. Now I'm going to tell you how to do it. First, you need some grass, but not if the grass has mud, because it doesn't work. Then you need to squash the grass into circle. Then open the grass by your hands. Then get a small rock and put it inside the grass. Then close the grass and fire it. Now I'm going to tell you how to control it. If you throw it up in the air, the rock will hit the air and fires. If you fire it on the ground, the rock hits the floor and fires. You can try it. Thank you.
My brother and sister. My sister is 12 years old. Her name is Maria. She goes to Handa Girls Secondary School. Her school is in her orbit. My brother is 18 years old and his name is Christian. He goes to junior college. His school is in Zita. The end.
My favorite. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite book. My mother bought me this book from the school's book fair. It's called 8,000 Things You Should Know. It's quite heavy and a big book. It has about 511 pages. It tells you about dinosaurs, prehistoric life, sharks, insects, birds, mammals, ancient history and modern history. Some facts I know are penguins eat fish, squid and shellfish. They have spiny tongues to help them hold on to slippery food. Toucans are noisy birds. Their loud squawk can be heard nearly 1 kilometer away. I take this book everywhere with me because I like reading it with my sister, and sometimes it helps me know about animals nowadays. It's a very helpful book to me because it's full of amazing facts. Each page there is page. I love this book and I'd change it with nothing. The end.
Our pet. Rocco was born on 31st December 2012. He has two brothers, Colin and Rose, and also three sisters, Luna, Marco, and Sophie. From 6 puppies, we picked Rocco. Rocco with his mommy and daddy. Baby Rocco loves cuddling with his mommy. Rocco has beautiful eyes and big black nose. We wash him every 2 weeks and brush him daily. Rocco has a blue bed and he loves sleeps in his bed. Sometimes he sleeps on the sofa.
Yeah.
Shh.
Rocco eats dry food but also loves chicken, but no bones are allowed. Rocco is a very playful dog. He enjoys playing in the garden, walking in the countryside, and also playing with his toys. Rocco with his monkey toy. When I arrive from school, Rocco is also happy to see me and starts wagging his tail and wants me to hold him. Rocco's my best friend and we love each other so much. Thank you, Jesus. Forgive Rocco, please bless us both. I look forward to spend many years with my sweet Rocco. I love Festies.